Before you watch, this is recovered media used as an example of anomaly behavior. The normal original tape we once made will not match what you are about to see. Any inconsistencies may be the result of today's anomaly, which you are all aware of, altering the recording. Watch for signs of alteration. The anomaly may continue altering the recording during playback.
Welcome, I'm Director Harrow, and if you're watching this recording, congratulations. You've either been approved to invest in the safest idea we've ever had, or you were simply available. Here's the deal. Most people think a building is walls and floors. Those people also think instructions are a suggestion, and warning signs are decorative. A modern facility isn't made of rooms. It's made of transitions, doorways, corners, landings, service hatches, places that aren't really a place so much as a decision you make with your body. That decision is called a threshold, and thresholds are where things go wrong. Not with screaming and fireworks, with little slips, tiny inconsistencies, the kind you ignore because your brain is trying to be polite, the kind that turn into a full-blown incident because you decided to linger like you owned the air. So we created the Threshold Management Program, TMP. It's a building-wide stability initiative designed to keep transitions predictable, measurable, and, most importantly, documented. Because nothing calms the human mind like knowing somebody somewhere is taking notes. TMP has 3 goals. 1. Reduce irregularities. 2. Increase compliance. 3. Make sure the paperwork survives longer than you do. You're going to hear a lot of words like continuity and staging. Let me translate. Continuity means the environment stays consistent enough that tenants stop asking questions. Staging means approved items go in approved places, in approved arrangements, at approved times, for reasons you are not paid to understand. If you are the kind of person who improvises, I want you to know we've already planned for that. You are not unique. Now, people love to ask, what causes an irregularity? Wonderful question. Terrible hobby. Where, weather, traffic flow, and human behavior. The real answer is, thresholds don't like being treated like furniture. A threshold is not a spot to stand and think. A threshold is something you pass through cleanly, decisively, and without turning it into a personal moment. Don't linger. Don't hover. Don't stop in the frame. If you enjoy lingering, I'm sure you had a supportive upbringing. The rest of us have schedules. TMP uses proprietary monitoring to stabilize threshold zones, sensors, modules, compliance tags, routine audits. And when something slips, we do not panic. We file, we document, we categorize, we rename. You would be amazed how quickly reality improves when you label it correctly. If you see a TMP tag on a door, hinge, or frame, that means the threshold has been evaluated. If you see TMP 7, it means the threshold has been evaluated, and we did not like what we found. Do not touch it. Do not photograph it. Do not make it your personality. If you see a TMP 7 label, and you suddenly become curious, congratulations, you've discovered the fastest way to become an example in a training video. And since we're talking about curiosity, let's be honest. Curiosity is a liability. It's the impulse that makes people knock on unmarked doors like they're auditioning for a cautionary tale. Do not knock on unmarked doors. Do not test handles. Do not press your ear to a seam to see if you hear anything. If a door is unmarked, it is unmarked on purpose. We've found that people who knock anyway aren't looking for answers. They're looking for attention. And thresholds love an audience. Now, our competitors love to tell you they secure the doorway. That's adorable. We secure the entire threshold. That's 65% more door per door. Legal asked me to clarify that door is a conceptual term. Conceptually, we are unbeatable. TMP also supports continuity. This is where your instincts will betray you, because continuity sounds like interior design. It is not. Continuity is what keeps a space from accumulating personality. It keeps layouts stable. It keeps objects where they're expected to be. It keeps the building from learning
what you tolerate.
if you notice changes, small ones, harmless ones. No, you didn't. Report the conditions. Don't narrate them. Don't interpret them. Don't build a theory. The moment you start building a theory, you start participating. TMP is designed to keep you from participating. Staging guidelines are easy. Approved materials only. Approved placements only. No extra touches. No souvenirs. No, I moved it because it felt wrong. If something feels wrong, you report it. You don't fix it. Fixing it is how you train it. And yes, there are exempt areas. Some units are staging prohibited. If you see a restriction on Unit 7, you will not ask why. You will not joke about it in the break room. You will not stand near it, thinking about it, like that's going to help. If your first instinct is, well, now I want to know, I have unfortunate news about your bloodline. Confusing is hereditary. Anyway, doors. Doorways are where the real work happens, because doorways are where people get careless. People turn a doorway into a phone call. People stop halfway through a frame to tie a shoe. People prop doors open because they hate carrying things. And then they look shocked when the building responds like a building that's tired of your nonsense. And before you say, I would never do that, yes, you would. We logged 12,000 cases of I'll just do it anyway last quarter, about the same number of opinions your mother brings to a room. And she brings them loudly. So here's what TMP gives you. Routines that replace instincts. Because instincts got you this far, and look where you are, being spoken to by a pre-recorded tape. If the lights flicker in a threshold zone, you stand still. Not because you're brave, because you're efficient. The system is deciding what it's looking at, and you do not want to add variables. If you hear footsteps behind you in a corridor, you keep facing forward. You do not turn it into a scene. You do not look for validation. You pass through the threshold, and you report the sound. That's it. If a door opens twice, if you get a duplicate arrival, you file a TMP 3B. You do not test which one feels friendlier. You do not flip a coin. You do not announce, this one seems normal. Normal is a flexible term, and you are not qualified to use it. If you feel the hallway shift, mood, temperature, acoustics, do not dramatize it. That's not fear. That's awareness. Stop that. Walk with purpose. Report the conditions. Let compliance decide what it was. And if you see yourself ahead of you, if you have a repeat transition event, you will file a TMP 3B, and you will not wave. You will not smile. You will not encourage it. You are not making a friend. You are creating a precedent. You might be wondering how effective TMP is. We have data. We love data. Data makes everything feel justified. Internal reports show increase in compliance. Some people call that less human. We call it more manageable. And management is what keeps the lights on. All demonstrations of TMP procedures were performed by trained professionals, unpaid interns, or individuals who stopped asking follow-up questions. By continuing to view this recording, you acknowledge you have read and agreed to terms you have never seen. You also acknowledge that the term incident is subjective, and that unexpected event is the preferred language in all written reports. TMP doesn't stop problems. TMP ensures problems leave a trail. If you found this recording outside approved channels, you will return it. If you cannot return it, you will forget it. If you cannot forget it, you will at least have the decency not to tell anyone who enjoys lingering. Master date, October 18, 2012. Revision, R3. Distribution, internal/training. Recorded for your safety and our peace of mind.